Alright, stream should be back up. Hopefully. It's better this time. If it's not, I'm gonna shoot myself. I probably can't say that on stream.
Probably can't say that.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I said I was gonna shoot Will if the stream wasn't working.
No, I was just with a Nerf gun. With a Nerf gun.
Of course, with a Nerf gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks better.
It does? Okay. Well, let's fingers crossed it stays like that. Go on 4K or 720p rather. Yeah. Yeah, the internet, it's not quite it. It's not quite the one. But hey.
Yeah, better frames, quality's a little bit lower though.
No, that's fair enough. Okay.
So, Joe Bean sets the fastest lap time for 1:17.6.
It's 6:48. Oh Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I live in the middle of nowhere, you see. So if we've tried getting as best internet as we can, but no provider will do better than this.
I would offer, but I'm worried that because I'm not wired, it would
Fair.
Adam Jack now sets the fastest lap time, and someone was off. Davies has gone off on the second to last corner, on the exit of the third to last corner. He's put it in the barrier. Has he beached it?
Oh no, has he? Oh no, I think he's alright.
No, he hasn't beached it. He's just trying to find a safe spot to re-enter.
And it's really weird seeing Davies in an AlphaTauri.
What was he in last season again?
He was in a Ferrari last season. Yeah, I have a feeling that's gonna be a reoccurring theme of just he shouldn't be in that car. What's going on?
I'm very worried to pronounce either of the Williams cars.
Yeah.
Either of their drivers.
Yeah. In the pre-season, it was interesting. And yeah, with the Williams in P17, I kept calling him Wazukiwix. And then in the briefing just now, he told me how to pronounce it, and I've already forgotten.
It was like V. It was V.
Yeah, it was like a reverse sound at the start. And speaking of Wazukiwix, he's retired. That's in the kind of 90-degree right hand in the third sector. Looks like he just took it a little bit too hot. Let's see. Oh yeah, he just went all the way into the runoff, it looks like.
Oh no.
Oh, and he left the session. I wonder if he had to just go suddenly? I don't know.
Possibly.
Oh no, I see him in the Discord saying good job Codemasters. So I have a feeling Codemasters. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I invite him back in is the real question.
I mean, hopefully he should just be able to click on my name on Steam, but we'll see. Anyway, here we are. Here we are with Mika Luhoff in the Alpine, the Season 1 champion actually of Amethyst Racing, and I believe last season he was in a Merc last season. Isn't that right? That's right. But I think in Season 2 he was in an Alpine, so he's returned to the Alpine, and let's see how he can do. Oh, he's invalidated actually, just entering Sector 2 there. So no time set for him still. Let's have a little look at how Hamadir is doing. I think he's the only one on a hot lap at the moment.
Talking of Tier 1 champions, Connor the current reigning champion isn't here today.
That is true. That is very, very true. I think he's on holiday, so it's clear where his priorities lie.
Just giving everyone a head start.
Yeah, exactly. That's very kind of him.
The top two last season are in the same team this year. That should be mentioned.
The top... Oh my god, what was that car doing? Stopped right on the apex of that corner. That was incredibly dangerous.
Jolly out here trying to almost do what someone did to you in Brazil.
Oh, just dips his left side into that gravel trap. That's really going to hurt his time. And I found it, I don't know if it's like, it's actually happening or it's a game glitch, but I feel like it's a game glitch. But with spectating and also just like driving yourself but looking at other cars, it always looks like they lock up. But I don't think in reality they have.
If they're right on the limiter, it's confirmed. If they're right on the limit of locking up, they won't see the lockup. Spectators will see the lockup, so they'll take it fine. But to everyone else, it will look like a lockup.
Yeah, because just then, like, his tires were squealing all over the place, but obviously it's just a spectator thing. So Hamid's lap puts him P5 there, 117.8. And the Season 2 champion. So we should be seeing some good things from him.
Zinnius and Davies are both on lap now. Zinnius has done track limits though, so it's just on Davies now.
Just on Davies. Well, let's have a little look how Davies is doing. Coming across on the pitch straight here, across the line. Let's see where this puts him. And it looks like a slow lap to me. There you go, a 120. So obviously he had a bit of a mistake in there, and he has a mistake into turn 1 as well. Cuts it completely, but somehow doesn't invalidate. If the noise is too loud, by the way, on the onboards, just let me know. I can turn it down. But I've also got to say, is it just me or does it look a little cloudy, Martin?
It does look like it could rain but they should have enough time to just get it over and done with. As Joe Bean goes the fastest.
Yeah, Joe Bean sets the new fastest lap when Hawkins just went P3, but Fox Johnson just stole it and pushed him down to P4.
Looks very competitive up the front. These times are very close.
Oh yeah, and Peel actually knocking Hawkins down another level, taking the P4 slot. Let's have a look at how Britain is doing, and he's coming into the pits, so we will not have a look at how he's doing.
Rahova's always currently on lap. He's coming into he's on the last sector now. They've made the second to last corner a lot kinder on this track. I remember last games it was. Oh, and he's just gone into the pits. So.
Yeah, I always feel like. Yeah, okay. McKeever's going into the pits as well. Every qualifying, you just get like a stream of just everybody coming into the pits. It's quite annoying. But oh well. So Jolly here, looks like he's getting a little bit of a tow, but he has invalidated, so it's not really going to help him.
I think everyone might be on their way into the pits.
It would seem that way. We can have a look at what Xenius is doing. He's on his way into the pits, okay. Yeah.
Hamadir is on an out lap.
I think Adamzak might be on a push lap. Not entirely sure.
I think he possibly just set that.
Yeah,
no, he's definitely on a push lap.
It does look like he's on a push lap, so entering Sector 3 now. Let's ride on board with him. Again, it's just that you can hear the lockup sound, but he's clearly not locking up.
Yeah.
Coming into the final 2 corners now. Hits the apex perfectly clean out of here and into the pits. Of course, of course.
Let's go with Hamadir.
Let's go with Hamadir on his outlap. And of course, you know, warming the tyres up on the outlaps now. It might even take 2 laps sometimes to get them properly in operating range, but we'll see how he does. We know Hamadir has quite an aggressive way of warming up his tyres. We saw last season, which actually got him into a bit of trouble at Silverstone. I think at Silverstone last year, with his tyre warm-up routine, which is very aggressive, he actually ended up hitting the wall twice on his outlap. Which I'm sure he'll be glad that I'm mentioning. But here we go.
That first corner nicely. Very nice.
Let's see how he does. He survived the warm-up lap this time. Just a touch wide on that corner there, slings himself round. A full throttle round here, and onto the re-profiled right kink. Onto a beautiful flowing section of the track.
I do miss the right hand
Really, I really like the new layout. I mean, Australia isn't one of my strongest suits, but I'm not the greatest at it, but I do like it.
I'm better on it, but I do miss it.
Ooh, and just takes that corner too early, turns in a bit too aggressively there, does cut it and invalidates.
Oh, Davidson spinning. Davidson spun, coming out of the tricky fast left right.
Oof. And he's got a car pushing behind him, so hopefully he doesn't get in their way. Oh no, that's Jolly on his outlap. Alright.
Jehovezal's just set a very fast sector 1. But
Let's ride on board with him, shall we? See how he's
sector
doing.
1 now. He's a second off the pace at the moment.
Yeah, second off the pace, but I'm sure we'll see him improve. He was saying the new handling of these new cars in the game feels a lot more natural to him, so I think he self-admittedly kind of says he struggled a bit last season, but hopefully this season we'll see him a bit more competitive. And let's see what he can do with this lap here. Let's see if he can avoid what Hamida did, and he does. Just takes the right side over that corner of the curb. Red Bull getting out the way, and here we go. Whereas Wazukiewicz unfortunately went straight on into the wall due to Codemasters. Shahrazar entering the final 2 corners. I really don't like these 2 corners, I'm not gonna lie to you. And out onto the straight now. Careful not to spin out there. I've done it a few too many times. And across the line. Across the line, he is nearly 5/10 quicker than his old time, so puts him P12, but still in the 118s.
He didn't gain a spot, but he literally just took away half his time. Like, that's how competitive it is at the front at the moment. It's amazing to see.
Extremely competitive, yeah. And speaking of competitiveness, here we have Adam Jack, currently P2, trying to chase down Joe Bean, and in Sector 1, he's just over 2/10 up, so let's see if he can carry that through into Sector 2.
Sector 2.
Still 2/10 up after Sector 2, that's a purple sector. Just got to bring it home in this 3rd sector, and he should have provisional pole. Takes that corner nicely, nice exit, taking all the curve there. And he had to lift slightly for that Red Bull. That was very, very dangerous and late from the Red Bull. Hopefully it didn't affect him too much. Around the final corner, let's see what effect that Red Bull had. And it's enough anyway. Into the 116s, a 116.9 for Jakob Adamjak. And what we love to see from Alfa Romeo.
He's just gapped by 4/10. Everyone was close, and he's just found 5/10 out of nowhere to go miles ahead.
Well, let's see if... Oh no, I was just about to say, let's see if Joe B can retaliate, but he's invalidated his lap at the moment, so we'll check back with him later.
Fox Johnson is now on his lap. He's just started it.
Let's see how he goes. Currently P3, only a 10th behind Joe Beam.
He does have traffic in front of him though.
Let's see how he navigates this. I just love this section of the track. It just flows so much better.
It is a lot easier to drive.
Yeah, certainly easier. Alright, so there you go. That is qualifying over. So for many of the drivers here, they will not get another lap in.
It's Adam Jack's time of 1:16.9 to beat.
Yeah,
everyone who's on a lap.
That's it for Adam Jack as well. He's coming to the pits now. So let's see if Alex Fox Johnson can take that. Coming around the final 2 corners now. He needs to find a little over 5/10 somewhere. Can he do it? And he spins on the last corner! He spins on the last corner. I'm not sure what that lap was going to be looking like, but it did look fast.
It looked very fast.
And, and someone else has done it! Is that Davidson?
That's Davidson spinning, and somehow they don't collide. How did they not connect?
That is a miracle, but Fox Johnson, very disappointed with that, I'm sure. That might have been a P2 or even pole position there.
Joe Bean is still on a lap.
Joe Bean is still on a lap. Peel takes P2. Fox Johnson is pushed down to P4. Yeah, that's it for Joe Bean. So I think that is going to be it for our qualifying.
We might need a new count, by the way. Instead of the Rory crash count, it might have to be the. I'm not going to attempt to say the name.
Oh, was Ukiwix?
Yes, he's crashed again.
Oh no. Yeah, he does seem to be struggling, unfortunately. Well, there you go. Adam Jack taking pole. He's going to be extremely happy with that season opener. I mean, I knew he was feeling confident for Australia. He's been putting in a lot of practice for it, and clearly it's paid off. Let me just make note of these in case we have to, for some reason, remake the lobby. And Codemasters has a little bit of a fit, but hopefully that won't be the case.
Fingers crossed. So Peel, we missed Peel set a faster lap time. He went from 4th up into 2nd, by the way.
Yeah, so Peel starting on the front row, he's going to be extremely happy with that as well. I mean, I think Peel, I can't remember I think he joined halfway through last season, but
Yes,
he was certainly proved himself to be a fast driver. And let's see if he can kind of carry that momentum through into the race. You know, quali pace is one thing, but race pace is another. So anything can happen.
Fuel tank load.
Yeah.
Can you do it with a fuel tank load in a wet, rainy day in Australia? And it's not going to be rainy by the looks of it.
I mean, I think all the drivers are quite relieved of that.
I have a wet setup just in case. You never
just
know.
In case. Yeah, if it rains for the Tier 3 race in Australia, I think it's going to be a bit of a shit show. I can't lie to you.
Let's not talk about a wet race in Australia, okay? Because we all know what's going to happen. Everyone's going to put on medium traction control and try not to die.
I just saw Burrito 33. Thank you very much for the follow. I didn't notice that ages ago. But if you're still here, welcome. If you haven't already followed, please do. But we have the formation lap first. So, and I think in the preseason races, there seemed to be some sort of issue with the immersive setting of the formation lap, because obviously now you can like line up on the grid yourself. But for some reason, apparently, if the pole position sitter like misses his marks and like gets the game disqualifies him from the formation lap, the lobby, like the race doesn't start. So we've went for the broadcasting setting of the formation lap. So hopefully that shouldn't be the case. Hopefully it should start. But in saying that, this is taking an awful long time to start. Everyone in the Twitch chat, all the drivers are saying to restart the lobby.
I'm just looking at a waiting for players screen myself. I don't know about you.
I've got the view of the pits.
Yes. I can see George Russell and Adam Fox Johnson.
Okay, well apparently it's just no, because you see.
I said nothing.
Yeah, Martin said nothing. Yeah. They can hear you now. Don't you worry.
Hey, let's go.
Why is Matalich?
Did he join?
He joined.
Is he?
He's a tier 2 driver, so he's not allowed to be in the lobby. No. So Red Bull team principal Zach Kister, if you're watching the stream, I would recommend you tell him to leave.
We are waiting for players.
Because unfortunately, that is a penalisable offence to the team. So, Matalich, your tier 2 driver, But here we go, no formation lap, 5 lights, a nice sunny day at Australia, and away we go. A very delayed start, it looked like to me, but everyone gets away well. Adam Jack stays ahead, but Peel takes the outside line, can't quite get ahead in the first corner. Housley's retired from the session. I saw a Ferrari go way off. That's Joe Bean out at the back, went into the wall, and that is a safety car already.
Did you forget to turn ghosting off?
Ghosting is off.
I just watched Joe Bean and Baji inside of one another.
Interesting. I wonder if, because it's on the safety car, if that overrides the ghosting thing?
Possibly.
I'm
trying to see who else picked up damage in that.
Wow. Well, I didn't... Did you see what happened to Housley? I didn't manage to catch it.
I saw... It was hard to tell because the camera that they gave us was not the kindest to see that. I saw wings flying. It was mainly I just saw wings flying. The front 3 got away clean. The front 4 got away. No, because I think Bean might have had a bad start. Bogged down on the start, possibly.
Right.
But other than that, I didn't see it. I guess we'll see it in the tickets.
Yeah. Well, Max is saying in the chat that someone forgot to brake. So, I wonder if we'll see any evidence of a broken wing somewhere. He left the lobby, so I don't know what Pen will get, but if he left the lobby, that's all fine.
The reason we don't have formation lap on at the moment is because it's what's currently causing it to bug out.
Yeah, for some reason Codemasters doesn't know how to make a formation lap. But here we go, cars rejoining behind the safety car. That is what...
Williams had to come into the pits there.
Yeah, so 3 drivers coming into the pits, it looks like. Both Williams and Joe Bean. I wonder if the Max incident was related to Joe Bean spinning out or not.
He took a lot of damage.
Why don't we have formation lap? Where's formation lap? We said it a lot that we wouldn't be having formation lap on this one. So sorry if you didn't get that message. Can we see the crash? Unfortunately, the stream didn't get a good view of it. Because our stream is thanks to Connor for figuring it out. But we do have a replay feature, but it's only from our perspective of what the stream sees. We can't get another perspective, unfortunately. So we'll just have to.
You never know. It might be worth running the replay of that while we're under the safety car, just to watch that first corner again.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't save it. I have to manually save the replay to like rewatch it.
Zinius is missing his front wing on the safety car.
Oh really? It was Zinius's. Should we have a little look at that? He is. Why is he not pitted?
Admittedly, it doesn't affect you as much in this game. It does affect
Oh,
turning.
he's pitting now.
Lost it under safety car.
Oh, it must have been under safety car then.
Has he hit McGeever then? In the build up to that?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that quite occurred. I can show my crash. Yeah, I mean, send me the clip and I'll see if I can get it up on the stream.
Zenius is what Max is saying. Zenius has run right into the back of him.
Interesting. Well, hopefully, let's let Zenius catch up, and the safety car should hopefully be in this lap.
Hello there, Max.
Yeah, you can't share screen. My bad.
No, if you just if you send me the clip, I'll see if I can get it up. Alright, so let's have a little recap. I mean, it looks like in the midfield a lot of people kind of moved around a bit, but Adam Jack and Peel have stayed in the same position. But Fox Johnson has moved up a place, Hawkins has moved up a place, And kind of the big winners here at the moment, it seems like, is Davidson, Jaharazol, Davies, and Wazukiewicz. All 4 of them moving up 4 places.
Bean
So,
has lost 11 places in the grid order from the turn 1 incident, sadly.
yes.
Let's see if he can fight his way through the field.
So here we go. Safety car is going in this lap. You can see Adamjack setting the pace now, trying to get some heat into those mediums, which can be quite hard to do at slow paces around the safety car.
What? Did everyone start on the medium? No. Britain's on softs.
Interesting, but here we go around the penultimate corner. It's up to Adamjack when to go. And it looks like he's chosen the time now. Fox Johnson quite close behind Peel, although I think Peel did get a slightly better exit. Of course, Adamjack won't be under too much threat for this first lap. No DRS for 2 laps. So he's just got to worry about ERS and slipstream behind him, but he seems to be half a second out in front of Peel, so not doing too badly so far.
He'll run it a bit wide there into that corner. Johnson is right on his rear.
Looks like no moves after this safety car restart so far. Everyone just trying to figure out their opponents. Of course, this is the first race. A lot of new drivers, new cars, everyone just trying to ease into it.
Hawkins is starting to develop a bit of a train. He's losing the back of Johnson here. And he's starting to form a train behind him.
Yeah, Hawkins, 7/10 so far behind Fox Johnson. It's vital that he stays within a second when the DRS is enabled, otherwise he'll be in real trouble. But he's closing it up now.
Davidson has lost the back of Hamadir, who is losing the back of Britain here.
So a bit of a gap forming.
Back Xenius and Barry wheel to wheel for a second.
Let's have a look at how these guys are doing. Oh, and Xenius going for a move on the inside of Wazukiewicz into the final corner and gets ahead. Nice move from him there, clean racing from the 2 of them.
Joe Bean has gained some places already by the looks of it.
Yeah, it looks like 3 places, I believe. Currently P11, so still out of points. Still a little bit of work to do.
Peel has maintained the gap to Johnson now. It's a very flush 4 tenths between 8 tenths separate the front 3.
Oh, and someone just span out there. That's Xenius. Xenius span out. I can't quite tell, but I think he might have reset the track there. I didn't quite see what happened to him. I'm not sure. Maybe we can get a replay on that and see if there's a better view. But Xenius just lost all of his progress there, down into last place for him now. I'm not sure if there's any damage, but Jaharzol going for a move, wheel to wheel with Davidson. Davidson trying to defend, carries the momentum through the outside, and stays ahead. Jaharzol struggling a little bit now, and now under pressure from the Ferrari of Joe Bean, who's managed to come into the points now side by side. And there's contact! Jaharzol sent round on the final corner by Joe Bean. Jaharazol losing positions, and McKeever has lost position, is out into the wall. I'm not sure what happened to McKeever there. I'm not sure if they're related. It looks like he just lost it on the exit of the final corner. That's another safety car.
Xenius has received a 3-second penalty for multiple corner cutting. I'm expecting to see a ticket for what just happened then, and Xenius did reset the track.
Connor Ratcliffe in the chat. Welcome, welcome. I hope your holiday's going alright. An eventful start so far. We're on lap 6, and we've had 2 safety cars. So from your perspective, what did you see, Martin?
So I was on board with Jehovah's All, and Joe Bean has got half a car in front. Possibly gave not enough room to Jehovah's All, because Jehovah's All was right on the curb, and Joe Bean's rear wheel catches Jehovah's All's front left and spinning him round. I didn't see any contact made. He may have spooked McGeever though when he spun around while on the pit lane area. May have spooked him and caused the spin, but there wasn't any contact.
Yeah, and oh, that's interesting. Adam Jack, the race leader, comes into pit. Let's actually have a look at the tires. So Adam Jack, who's on 5 lap-old mediums, comes into the pits, which seems an interesting choice to me. Maybe he has damage, or maybe he's just trying quite an exotic strategy. But we'll see how it plays out for him.
Kosev, let's not talk about what's going to happen in tier 2 and 3. If tier 1's had 2 safety cars in 6 laps, tier 2 and 3 is
Will, check your DMs, it's there. Just show me.
Maybe we can get a look at what's happening. Let me just quickly see if I can download that.
So at the moment, the front 2 are Pure and Fox Johnson, followed by Luhoff. Davidson's got a 3-second time penalty under safety car now. Britton's in 4th, Jolly's in 5th, Davis in 6th. Vojkovski...
Wazukiewicz.
Wazukiewicz is up into 7th. Raji's up into 8th. Adam Jack has dropped to 9th, having pitted for the hards. Johovazal is in P10, Hawkins P11, also stopping for hards. In 12th is Hamadir, also on the hards. Davison has also stopped in P13 for hards. And Joe Bean is now on hards. He has stopped again and got switched to the hards. Xenius in P15, also on the hards with 18 seconds worth of penalties currently.
Wow.
3 from the game and 15 from doing a track reset.
Alright, well let me just see if I can...
Got my strategy.
I can hear Max here. Just bear with me, let me try to get this clip of what happened to Max. Do let me know if the safety car's restarting, by the way, Martin.
It probably will be in on this lap, so you've got a lap behind the safety car to do this.
Okay, well, that is the wrong screen. There you go. That's better. So let's see what has happened. So he gets a good start, P9 behind Dominic Hamadir. Oh yeah, wow.
Are you okay? That was a nasty hit.
Is
wait for the marshals.
Someone forgetting to brake behind him.
It will be laggy at the moment because Will is currently alt-tabbed for the replay.
There you go, we're back now.
The
alright.
stream is just getting it now. Oh, it is terrible frames on the
Oh really?
the video. Yeah, it is atrocious.
Okay, well we won't try that again. Are we back to alright frames now?
I'll be able to tell you if the stream is living the best life or not in a minute.
Yeah, it makes sense it goes back to that, right? But it did seem like someone forgot to brake and just went into the back of Max Housley. Not his fault.
You'll have to show me this. I haven't seen it.
Let's actually see if we have a replay of what happened with Xenius. And maybe not, because the replay for some reason scene is very messed up. I'll sort that out later. There'll probably be another safety car. I can do it then. But here we go. Peel this time, leading us away. Let's ride on board with Alex Fox Johnson right on the tail of Peel. Some extremely high revs coming around that final corner there. And chasing closely, but not close enough for any kind of move. Luhoff up in the podium position as well. Does look up going into the first corner, goes a bit wide, struggles, and now under pressure from Archie Britton behind. Side by side for these two, wheel to wheel. And it seems like Britton gets through. Luhoff just kind of lets him pass into that corner. Adam Jack picking up a 3-second time penalty. That's not what he needs if with the strategy he's on.
I don't think he's stopping again.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the hards, to be honest, will probably go the distance, I would imagine. Let's see how we're doing, if there's any action going on around here. I think Luhoff is actually getting super close back to Britain. He might try and go for a move on him sometime soon.
Adam Fox and Pure are pulling away from Britain, which is probably bad for Peel because that means DRS will be enabled soon, and there'll be no one for Adam Fox to defend against. It will be all out assault.
That's very, very true. And Adam Jack managed to get a move onto Davies from P9 to P8, and he's got to start getting some distance and making these hard work for the strategy. But that was Jahava's goal, goes slightly wide at that corner. And now we have... Zenius is left. We have Hawkins side by side with Davies. There's contact. They both go wide, having to take to the grass. And now they're really under threat from the 2 cars behind, 3 cars behind, the McLaren and Jahavazol. 3 wide going into this corner, where 2 wide is hard enough. More contact. Hawkins goes wide again. And he's dropping a lot of positions. There's just a swamp of cars. And there's contact! Davidson and Hawkins both make contact. Hawkins completely loses his front wing. Oh my god, that was crazy.
Hawkins try and send up the... Did Hawkins get sent up the inside after getting sent up the outside? I was riding on board with Hawkins. It was hard to tell what happened.
Well, I think I did get a clip of that, so maybe when I can fix the replay screen, we could have another look at it. But Hawkins just kind of seemed to be a passenger in that, but we'd have to have another look at it. Just a swamp of cars all around. Really difficult to navigate.
Hill has pulled out a huge gap on Adam Fox, and Britain's closed right behind him. I think we missed something when we was watching the fighting.
Wow, yeah, I mean, 2 seconds behind already, so Peel is going to be well clear of DRS, which is enabled this lap.
Jolly got a bad Jolly just... Luhoff must have got a bad exit in the final corner, and Jolly has just cruised past him.
So you can see now Davidson and Hawkins both pitting. Not surprising there. That's going to really screw up their strategies. And back to Adam Jack now, who's chasing down the Williams of Barrage. Both on the hard tyre compound, and Jahavas actually picks up a 3-second time penalty. 4th driver today to have a penalty, it looks like.
I'm going to run on board. I'm going to follow Adam Fox-Johnson as we're entering the first DRS section. We're finally getting DRS action.
Finally getting DRS action, and Adam Jack round the through the DRS straight, getting extremely close. Might be having to look a move down the inside. Tries to go late on the brakes. Very close there, but not enough to get past. He's got to remember his strategy is playing the long game here. And with Hamadir 2 seconds behind him, with all this fighting, he doesn't want to give him too much of a chance to overtake. And Adam Jack spins on the final corner. He's sideways on the entrance of the pit straight. That's terrible. For Adam Jack, P12 for him.
Did he pick up damage in that?
No damage, he avoided the wall. Joe Bean picking up another 3-second time penalty. But disaster for Alfa Romeo. That's not what I like to see. They're still...
I'm loving watching Fox Johnson in second as vice TP over Merck.
Barrage picking up a 3-second time penalty now. All the penalties are coming through. So I wonder what...
that much. You first.
I was going to say, I wonder what happened with Adam Jack there. Is just too hot tyres or too much throttle?
Maybe a bit early on the throttle. If you put the left-hand side on the curb as you light up the tyres, you can go around.
Interesting. Watch yourself, Connor. Watch yourself.
Peel is pulling away from Fox Johnson here.
He is. Peel's having great race pace. Oh, I just saw someone behind. That's Jahavazol spinning in Sector 3. All on his own. And, ooh, nearly re-enters in front of Adam Jack. And Britain now choosing to pit. And Joe Bean with the DRS on Dominic Hamadir into Turn 1 gets ahead of him. And hammered it. Not going to have the DRS. Joe's going to steal that DRS too.
You get with there's only 2 detection points, so you don't get one into the after the second turn. You get it to get away.
Yeah. Well, hammered it.
Williams 5th and 6th after starting at the back on qualifying. They're up to 5th and 6th at the moment. They do still have the pit, as Hawkins sets a new fastest lap.
Well, Hawkins, of course, is on the freshest pair of tyres. It seems like another 3-second penalty for Jakob Adamjak. I believe that's 6 seconds for him now.
The Williams are very close to one another coming into this DRS section.
I wonder if we might see a move here, teammate on teammate. Let's see how this goes round the outside. Gets ahead nicely and cleanly. Barrage now up into 5th position. And the Williams looking pretty strong at the moment.
Joe Bean is hotly approaching on hards though.
Yeah, Joe Bean we know can pull out some miracles. We've seen it done before. And Alex Fox-Johnson taking the time now to pit.
For hards?
Pit for hards. Well, if he started on mediums to hards, obviously he can't go into mediums again, so hards does make sense.
Hawkins has just gone past Davison in the back at the moment.
Yeah, Hawkins does have a bit of work to do after that contact with Davidson.
And Luhoff has got past Jolly, we missed that.
Luhoff, I think that happened a few laps ago actually. Jolly has been behind him for the last lap or two.
Luhoff does have a train behind him for me. All the way to Hammerdeer, so from P2 to P7 there's a train. Peel is just pulling away right now.
Peel is having a great time right now. I'm actually interested to see what tyre compound he's on. He's on mediums since the start. The top 3 have not pitted yet, they're all on mediums.
They might be trying to make him last until lap 20 possibly.
Try going to the softs, I reckon so, but Joe Bean stuck behind Wazukiewicz at the moment. You can see he is extremely eager to get past, and maybe he can do it on this pit straight.
It's about a 20-second pit window, so if you're within 20 seconds, you are.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you, but Joe Bean going into turn 1. Contact is made between the two of them. I don't know how Wazukiewicz is still on the track, but luckily that contact didn't result in anything. Joe Bean now with the DRS again, going to be getting past Wazukiewicz, and the McLaren squeezing in behind there, following the hole that Joe punched in between the Apex and the Williams there, but the McLaren does stay behind, and Joe makes it work.
Joe will now be looking to stretch his legs and catch up to the next Williams.
Yeah, Joe.
Hamadi is hot on his tail of the Williams. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the name yet.
Well, we saw Joe Bean in a similar position to Hamidir last lap, so I'm sure we'll see Hamidir be making a move soon, and we might see it here. ERS and DRS enabled, such a base advantage. Nothing the Williams can do. Hamidir now up into P6 and chasing down Joe Bean, who of course is out of the DRS of the Williams ahead. So this pitch straight
has just got past Fox Johnson, slightly further behind in the DRS zone. That DRS zone, that second DRS zone, is proving to be everyone's favourite overtaking spot.
It is. And I think someone just pointed out in chat that Davidson has spun. You can see he's 12 seconds behind everyone.
Yes, and Xenius, who has left the game, is ahead.
On Fox Johnson down the pitch straight with the DRS making a move, but Adamjak is not giving up. Coming around turn 2, still wheel to wheel for these two. Coming in to turn 3 now. Adamjak on the inside line, Fox Johnson on the outside. These two are not giving up this space. Who's going to stay ahead? And Fox Johnson spins around. I'm not sure if contact was made there or not. I didn't quite see. But Fox Johnson loses 2 positions because of that.
I can just see the FIA's work now already. It's just one race.
Yeah, there's going to be a few incidents reported here. And it's unfortunate from our camera angle that we didn't get to see if contact was made or not. It's very hard to tell, but that is not good news for Mercedes and Alex Fox-Johnson.
No, I'm currently wiping away the tears from that one.
Of course,
That
you
was-
as the Mercedes vice team principal.
It hurts. It actually hurts. We were looking solid for like possibly second place at the moment. I would have said second, third. It would be between Adam Jack and Fox Johnson, because Bean has pulled a bit of a gap ahead. And now, I guess Davies has just run very wide on the exit of the last corner.
Is that Fox-Johnson just getting through there? And he's now on the rear end of Archie Britton, who's got to watch out because he doesn't have any DRS. And Fox-Johnson does. ERS is also being deployed, going for late braking into turn 3. What a move by Fox-Johnson. Just narrow margins, but he gets past the Red Bull, and in style, he does. Very, very late on the brakes for him.
Adam Jack is in no man's land at the moment. There's no one close.
Wowzers. Well, Fox-Johnson now has a bit of clean air and quite a gap to Adam Jack to make up. So he's got his work cut out for him ahead of him.
Jolly has been passed by the Williams of Barish, and has now got Joe Bean hot on his tail.
Yeah, Joe Bean's done really well to be closing up this gap. But Jolly might have a chance here maybe with the DRS. It doesn't quite look like it. I wonder if Jolly has focused more on the downforce rather than the straight line speed here.
Possibly. He's on very old hards here, mediums even, so he might be starting to feel them a little bit as they hit the drop-off point.
That is true. We must be expecting the...
Adam Jack has spun!
Adam Jack has spun! Not again!
And he's on the...
Not again for Adam Jack.
Turn 2. William, how does it feel that your drivers are currently not in the points?
You know, there's always going to be some tough races out there, but...
Oh, and Joe Bean has spun!
What is going on? Spinning left, right and centre for these guys. Joe Bean just losing all of his progress.
Right behind Jolly, and I wonder what happened. We was too busy. We were looking at one spin, and then we got another spin.
Wow. Well, as I was saying before that spinning, Peel, Luhoff and Jolly, the guys at the top who are on the mediums, they still haven't pitted yet. So we must be seeing them pit within the next couple laps for softs, don't you think?
Hill would be coming out. They're going to pit lap 20. 9 laps on the softs is highly doable. Xenius is rejoined. Everyone's going to get some desync. But, I don't know. Are the softs going to be that fast compared to the hards with 9 laps?
Oh, I think so. I think so. Especially with at the latter stages of the race. Oh, there's another spin!
It is Adam Jack again.
It's Adam Jack is it again.
And Joe Bean has just gone into the pits. Obviously, he must have had damage. He's gone back onto the mediums. For 10 laps on the mediums. Surprised he didn't risk the softs. He had the pace.
I wonder if he was just scared at 10 laps on the softs, maybe.
And Davidson has spun now.
All the spinning's coming out. But, back with an Alfa Romeo, but this time it's Hawkins.
And Xenius has hit.
Xenius is having a tough time at the moment, but Hawkins getting very close to Joe Bean, right on his rear bumper. Let's see if he can do anything through this fast right-hand section. Just falling back just ever so slightly. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting a move out of him quite yet, but after this fast left-hander, I'm sure with the DRS open, we might see something into that 90-degree right-hander.
Peel is in the pits, by the way. Peel and Jolly have both entered the pits.
Yeah, as expected, they must be going on to the softs, I presume.
So Luhoff now takes the lead with Barge within a second of him. Sorry to interrupt you.
All good, all good. Well, Hawkins is behind Joe Bean for the time being, but coming around the final corner, Joe has got to watch in his rearview mirrors for the DRS of Forgy Hawkins. Is it going to be enough down this pit straight? There is a bit of a gap between the two of them, but I don't think he's going to be close enough. Does take it a little wide.
What tyres is Hawkins on?
Hawkins, I believe, is on mediums. There you go.
They're both on mediums. And Jolly's put on the softs and he's already got back past Adam Fox-Johnson. These softs are really about to flex how fast they are, I guess.
Yeah. Well, let's actually have a look at Fox-Johnson, because he doesn't look like he's going to be... I can't get the words out of me. Doesn't look like he's going to be giving up that position too easily. Jolly is going to be under threat of DRS here. Does get a slightly better exit though. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Taking more speed. The softs are taking more speed. And Luhoff is now in the pits.
See, Luhoff left that quite late, I feel like.
So he's only got 8 laps to do on them softs. So if the 9 lap hits the wall, he will be rubbing his hands with joy there.
Well, on the topic, I see quite a few people talking about Adam Jack and his spinning. After you've spun once, I found it a lot at least, is that your tyres are just so hot, you flat spot them, and it's just so easy to get into the cycle of spinning again. And so after that first spin, it's extremely easy to do.
The best way I find to avoid it is if you do spin, make sure that it takes you out of the race, because then you don't have to worry about it.
Oh yeah, at least, you know, give a safety car for your teammates something, right?
Exactly.
Well, it is all sort of quieting down, so I think what I'm going to try and do is quickly fix this replay screen.
What happened with McGeever? So we believe that he was avoiding...
Hawkins goes wide again, and he's dropping a lot of positions. That's just a swamp of cars, and there's contact! Davidson and Hawkins both make contact. Hawkins completely loses his front. Not enough, more contact. Hawkins goes wide again, and he's dropping a lot of positions. That's just a swamp of cars. And wow, sorry we missed that stream. But yeah, Jahar result. Up into P10.
Jolly and Luhoff are not pulling away from Adam Fox-Johnson as much as I was expecting him to on them fresh stuff with a low tank.
And Hawkins now actually on his old mediums pitting. So that's going to bring him out in P13, I would imagine. And Peel, on this fresh softs now, going to be hunting down the guys up top. Not too much of a gap now. Only 7 laps left to go. You can see the softs, just so much grip through this section of the track. And the DRS, there's no hope for Wazukiwicz whatsoever. He's just got to sit back and watch as the AlphaTauri cruises past him. Xenius has retired from the session now in the pit lane. He's had enough, you can't blame him. And that is what the yellow flag is for. Can you show the penalty counter? I can indeed. Oh! Was that Hamadir? I'm not sure if that was a little bit of desync or what, but it looked like he very nearly went into the wall on the pit straight. But let's get these penalties up. So you can see the top two, Hamadir and Barrage, both have 3-second penalties. That's going to really, really affect these two.
Hill is a rocket ship behind Hamadir.
He really is. You can see trying to go for a move, and he's going to try go for it here. Hamadir not fighting it too hard. He knows it's inevitable that he's going to get past. And
that was a very bold move in probably one of the fastest sections and hardest to overtake sections.
It really is. I mean, if Hamadir wanted to fight that, that could have ended badly, I reckon. But good thing he did pull out of it. All right, so I got the replay screen working, and I can't actually remember what the replay is of now. So let's have a quick look. Hawkins goes wide again. See, he's dropping a lot of positions. That's just a swamp of cars, and there's contact. Had that contact. Davidson and Hawkins both make contact. Hawkins completely loses his corner. Davidson enough, more contact. Hawkins goes wide again, And he's dropping a lot of positions. There's just a swamp of cars, and there's contact!
Hammerdeer is desyncing a little bit.
I mean, it's desyncing, is he?
And Hawkins has spun, and he's now dropped down into P14.
No, he pitted. So,
No, he's just spun.
Oh, he
just got
spun.
past
Oh.
by Davidson.
Oh, he did he? Oh, okay. Well, that is probably going to solidify Hawkins' race in P14, I'd imagine, unless a miracle can be pulled out. Yeah, I can see what you mean about Hamida, actually. He's been desyncing over the place a little bit.
And I'll let you say the name.
Was Ukiwix just going down the inside there?
Has got him.
I mean,
the flowing section.
I don't know why you let me say it. I still say it wrong. But it's.
I look at it and my brain just can't comprehend how to pronounce it. I'm afraid.
Yeah, we're very sorry, Wazuki Wix.
I do apologise.
Well, it looks like
5 laps to go. Luhoff is starting to reel in Hammerdeer, and Peel is within a second for first place on Barish.
Yeah, I mean, Peel has just had amazing pace this entire race, closing down the distances extremely fast, and some clean racing along the way.
After the disaster that was Abu Dhabi last season, he's come back, and he's like Batman, because he's come back with vengeance.
He really has, and vengeance he is getting. 5 tenths now on Barrage. It's just closing and closing after each corner. Barrage, of course, is on Old Hards, I believe. There's a yellow flag at the start of the pit straight. That is Davies, who has spun round now.
Adam Fox Johnson has now picked up a 3-second penalty for too many corner cutting infringements. And Peel just has to be patient here.
He does, but he's going to have the DRS here. But is it going to be enough coming into this tight right-hander? It's not. Harris just has to fend off 4 laps here. But at the rate Peel is going, oh, of course, the penalty. I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
at the rate Peel is going, he's going to be getting past him on this straight here, it looks like.
Yeah. Ooh, bit of desync there.
That is Barrage's move, covering off the inside. And Peel going to play it smart. He's not going to push it. He's not going to force it. Because he knows he doesn't need to. As it stands at the moment, goes around the outside into turn 3. Nicely done from Peel. But yeah, I mean, a lot of drivers I know would go for that move and carry on into that turn 1. And probably result in a crash. But Peel kept calm and kept reserved and just waited for the perfect opportunity, which he did. So Peel now just got to watch after his tyres and bring it home in these final 3 laps. And Davies has actually spun again. Davies now in the cycle of spinning, as we saw with Adam Jack earlier. It's easy to do. And he's actually pretty close to being lapped now by his teammate. So only 1 corner ahead. Let's go back down with Luhoff, who's closing it down on Hamida now. And Hawkins sending the fastest lap on some softs. And, I thought Luhoff was going to be trying it around the outside there, but he's getting extremely close to Hamida. He is on the soft tyre compound, unlike Hamida. And I think he's got a pretty good exit out of here. Not much Hamida can do. It looks like they're going to be side by side. Hamida does pull out of it. You can see Hamida isn't really fighting that much.
No, I think he's accepted that it's better to drive clean now and not get into any sort of incidents.
Just not risk it, bring it home in the points.
There's
after
penalties
all,
about.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, he does have penalties himself as well. But
he's not really racing Hamida there. Because if he races Luhoff and picks up more penalties, it's just going to get more people in to the fray. So, smart racing, I think.
Yeah, smart racing. Of course, is the only McLaren driver at this race, so all the points rely on him. So better to bring it home than none at all. Right, well, Luhoff has been making up some good ground, and now he's got Hamadir, and he's after Wazukiewicz. 2 laps to go, and he's pretty close behind. So I'd imagine going into the pit straight here on lap 28, he's going to get him.
It'll be interesting to see how Wazukiewicz defends this.
He does take it a little wide, Wazukiewicz, but he seems to be safe for now. But with the DRS and the ERS from Luhoff, I'm not sure how much Wazukiewicz can do, but Luhoff doesn't go for it, and Wazukiewicz struggling on the exit of turn 1, but Luhoff can't find his way past. Is he going to try it into turn 3? He's thinking about it. Might try the switchback, but still not enough. Wazukiewicz making his car as wide as possible in that Williams of his, and he's doing a damn good job.
Like a lion. He's defending like a lion.
He really is. Davies picking up another 3-second penalty now. And we might see the move from Luhoff here. He's getting extremely close.
This is a dangerous place to attempt it.
It really is. This fast left-hander, anything can go wrong here. Is one of them going to pull out? They're not, but Wazukiewicz is going to give him the space. They do drive smartly, but Wazukiewicz now going to have the DRS, so we'll have to see how Luhoff does with that. But Hamadir coming into... he really thought about that move.
Jolly's going to be eyeing them both up here on his softs.
Of course, Jolly on his new softs. He's just waiting for a mistake to be made so he can exploit it. But on the last lap now, Peel nearly 2 seconds ahead of Barrage. He has secured this race. He's just got to bring it home now. But Jolly trying to get past Hamadir, doesn't quite have the top straight line speed, sorry. But with the DRS coming out of turn 2 here, he just seems to be struggling for straight line speed. I think it's his setup. But a bit of desync there for the stream watching. Davidson picking up a 3-second penalty now, and Jolly, I mean, he's closing up quickly on Hamadir, but he does have to worry about Fox Johnson, who's making up a lot of time on him as well.
There is a lapped car between them who does need to move out of the way for this to happen.
Oh, that's true, that's Davies. Of course, Davies has now been lapped.
Davies will be getting blue flags that he is ignoring.
Yes, I mean, I would imagine he'll get a penalty for that.
Jack has lost a spot to Bean. They're battling for the last 2 points there, further down the order.
Bean now up into P9, and side by side with Davies and Jolly. Davies now doing the sensible thing and getting out the way, but that's given Fox Johnson the chance into the penultimate corner on Jensen Jolly. Are going to be side by side coming through the final corner. It's going to be a race to the line. Who's going to get in contact with Davies on the final corner? And Johnson makes the move onto Jolly.
Time penalties though. There were time penalties.
Oh, that's true.
Hill wins, followed by Baric, followed by Luhoff. That's our podium with Jolly in 4th, Vakuvovic in 5th, Hamadir 6th, Fox Johnson 7th, Britton in 8th, and we're now racing for the final few spots with Joe Bean in 9th and Adam Jack in 10th.
Wow. Well, I would have loved it if there weren't penalties there, because that that would have been amazing if Fox Johnson could have kept that spot. What a race. I mean, there was certainly more than enough drama in that race.
Hill dominated.
Yeah,
Hill
I mean,
was dominant.
What a race from Miron Peel. Alpha Tower, you're going to be extremely happy with that.
Rory is very happy with Jensen getting 4th after Connor called him washed, and Jolly, although seemed to lack the pace, kept it clean and kept it on the track, and that's the important thing to do.
He did. Well, let's actually head to the interview room. Actually, let me just take note of this finishing position first before I forget to. There you go. Peel. Yeah, he performed perfectly that race. Good strategy, great pace, and good racecraft as well from him. So
Very dominant.
he's got to be happy with that. Oh, bagel time. Do I have a bagel?
I don't eat bagels.
You don't eat bagels? What do you mean you don't eat bagels? So do you want to come up here and commentate with me again?
Pardon?
Do you want to come up here and commentate with me again?
Do I have to start eating bagels?
You should already be eating bagels.
I can do toast.
That's
I do like a
no.
bit of toast.
No, Martin, you're breaking my heart.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well,
As they celebrate the Williams was points.
alright, let me see. Actually, I've just got to try sort out this interview room. So I'm trying to think. I don't actually know if I have the interview room set up. I don't. Ah, good job, Will. Good job. Right, let's it won't take long, don't you guys worry. I do. But what I do have to do is get in a window capture. Because I'm a very organized streamer. Let's see. Okay, now I've got to try crop this, huh? Man, look at me go, so organized. And is that cropped nicely? Seems nice enough. Okay, right. Now I just got to get the guys to join. There you go. Perfect. Yes, let us get the Avatar guys up here. Sam Collett, I know, is going to be extremely happy with their performance.
Welcome,
Hello.
welcome.
Hello.
Well, I mean, first of all, Peel, congratulations. I think it's safe to say that was a brilliant race for me.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a great race.
how are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, the quali was quite good, P2, and then my pace was good. I could keep up with Adam Jack, and the strategy was just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you seem to have great pace. The strategy paid off. Great race craft as well. I mean, slightly less fortunate for your teammate, who I think ended up getting lapped. Davies.
Yeah.
I know he's not here, but maybe Collett, you can kind of comment on how his race went.
Yeah, so Davis had some amazing pace. He just got very, very unlucky with some spins and getting involved in some incidents. However, well done to Davis. His pace was great, and he helped out his teammate a lot today. I'd also like to thank our engineer Kane Jones, as he did very well today in our strategy. I think our strategy was on point. I don't think we could have got really any better than that. The softs at the end were what I think gave us that gap and gave us the edge on the other drivers. So I think, yeah, and Pidgeot's obviously insanely fucking fast paced. That was amazing. Well done, Pidgeot. Couldn't have asked for a better race. We've got two drivers with some amazing pace starting off the season, so I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, the Alpha Tauri Tier 1 lineup looking like a force to be reckoned with at the moment, and a perfect start to the season. Well, thank you both very much. I will talk to you both later. And let's see. I'm looking for the Williams here, but I don't see him. So, Luhoff, our P3 driver. Come on up here.
Let's fucking go.
You must be happy with that. Podium on the first race.
No, I'm really mad. No, I'm kidding. Oh, just the pure, I like the quality was like pretty much good. I could have done like a tenth better my best lap, but yeah, it was fine. And then like in the race, gotta just good strategy. Fucking my engineer Kian actually he just managed to give me that option for the softs, and I gained like 11 seconds in I think it is like 8 or 7 laps. I gained it
Yeah.
all,
Yes.
and just
So I think
in
the
that
three
oh yeah,
drivers up front was you, Peel, and Jolly. You were all on the same strategy with go long on the mediums and then softs at the end. And it worked out for all of you. Peel winning, you on a podium, and Jolly just behind you.
did you catch the last lap overtake though
A lot.
on
Did
the Williams?
I don't know if I did. I can't. My memory. I have a memory of a goldfish, so I'd have to go
Otherwise,
back and check.
it was on the fast chicane though. But yeah, anyways, I didn't need to do that because they were both on 3 seconds. But I felt pressure to do so, so I was like, yeah, let's just do it.
I would
And
have never to do that again.
yeah,
Like, please don't. It gave me a heart attack.
yeah, I
Well,
made it stick.
yeah, I mean, a great race from you and a really good start to the season.
Really good racing. The front of the pack was so tightly knitted in the qualifying. Like
True, yeah.
anyone could have got pole this.
No, actually, Paul was 3 tenths, but
Yeah, well,
like everybody could have gone P2 pretty much.
a great race from you, Luhoff, and thank you both for coming up here.
Yep, of course.
I think Adam Jack put his hand up next. Oh, Jolly. Okay.
Jolly was P4, and seeing as we don't have the P2 here, it makes more sense.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Hello.
So Jolly, how was your race?
It was very, very fun.
You must have been
Enjoyable.
happy getting past Amethyst. That must have brought a smile to your face.
I didn't get past him. He went incredibly slowly in like the past few laps. I think he was struggling on old hards, so it was sort of he got back past, and it was trying to keep up with people in front with penalties, but managed to get there in the end.
Fair enough, and it paid off. P4, great result for Aston Martin, and I'm sure Rory Bates, your team principal, would be happy with that.
He had some brilliant engineering from him throughout the race as well.
Oh,
Big
that's
thanks
good to
to him.
see. Well,
It was all good. Had a fun fight with Alex Fox Johnson. Just a shame Davies back Marcos in P14 dived bomb me on the last lap and made contact with me. So not the most sensible idea.
We did see that
but
Davies took his time to get out of the way.
he did.
And Alex did actually end up getting ahead on track at the end, but I think
Cost me a position.
penalties.
But,
No, I think with his penalties he went back
yeah.
below you, but yeah, I mean a very solid race for the start of the season, Jolly. So maybe we'll see some more of that from you.
Let's hope so. All right.
All right, I'll
Cheers.
see you later.
Good
See you in a bit.
Good racing.
Thank you.
Who next?
All right, we'll bring up Alex and then we'll end with Jakob.
Sounds good.
Why, hello there.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
Not bad. I mean, it was a great race for us to watch.
Very entertained.
Very entertained. Maybe might have been a slightly different opinion for some of the drivers. I mean, how did you find it?
I mean, slightly disappointing. I reckon I probably could have gone for a win there, or maybe a podium. Made the wrong strategy call. Dropped down behind Jacob, and tyre warm up was very, very hard for me on those hards. But yeah, next lap, a little bit of an incident. Bit of a 50-50 racing incident, really. That saw me spin out, so tried to push back as much as possible. I gained and gained and gained. Got stuck behind Jolly. Had a brilliant battle with him. Really enjoyed that. But yeah, I think Davis he kind of cost me that. I think overall he lost me about 2 seconds. Blocked me when he came out the pits, even though he was being lapped, and then smashed into the side of me with a Centron lap himself. But I mean, that's racing. It's how it goes. So I'm not taking it to heart. But yeah.
Well, it's good you're
apologies
taking
for
it so well. I mean, despite the the hardships you face, P7 still a decent result.
Yeah, I'd agree. I reckon we definitely could have got more than that. So yeah, apologies to the team. I'm gonna see if I can get my time penalty removed because I got a warning under safety car, which I don't think was very fair. But yeah,
All right. Well, I'm sure we'll be seeing that at the FIA.
Be an interesting one as well because that will put you P4.
it will. Sorry, Jolly.
Well, thank you, Alex, for coming up here, and
No worries.
we'll
Thanks
see
for
you
having
next week in Miami.
me. Yeah, of course. Thank you.
No worries. Take care.
Good racing.
All right, and Adam Jack coming up here for our final interview.
Hello.
A sigh. Well, I mean, let's look at the positives first. All right, pole position.
Actually, yeah, I wasn't even close to being happy with the lap.
Really?
The lap was shockingly bad, at least in the second sector. In the third sector as well, I lost around 2 tenths thanks to Zenius, which I will be reporting. He was standing in the middle of the apex in the third to last corner, basically. So,
We did see that on stream, actually.
that lost me a bit of time for sure. Yeah, quali lap, okay, yeah, pole position, sure. I guess in my opinion, it shouldn't be a pole, but it is what it is. And then, yeah, the race was just shocking.
I mean, do you wanna talk us through it?
Start pretty easy, yeah, just basically getting around, pacing the field. I didn't use practically any of my ERS, just holding up the peel. Peel was talking that he was keeping up with me, but I wasn't even pushing. I was around 25% of the pace, just to basically don't use the tire, just keep ahead. In the second safety car, we decided to go for a brilliant strategy call from my engineer, and it only didn't pay off because of the people I had to race against. From what we calculated after the race, with even my damage to the rear wing of the car, we would have finished P1 with 10 seconds to spare if our strategy would have just worked out. But unfortunately, in the last corner, I don't remember which lap it was actually, but I was behind the Williams of Barre, and he just lifted off so heavily in that corner that I had to avoid him and I spun around. After that, I had an incident with the most probably dirty and fucked up driver on the grid, Davies from AlphaTauri. I have no idea where the fuck that guy thinks his front wing is, but goddamn, he shouldn't even be racing in tier 3, to be honest. He was just dangerous out there today. And yeah, Alex, yeah, again, I'm sorry for that. I think I left you enough space. You had a little bit of understeer. We could have both done it better, but it is racing, so we'll just keep on going. Miami next week, so a new track, a new adventure, sprint race as well. So let's just hope it's gonna go well.
Yeah. Well, obviously, for yourself and the whole of Alfa Romeo, it was not the way we were expecting it to go today, but still 9 races left to go and plenty of time to turn it around. So a tough race, but we'll come back from it.
Yeah, we showed great pace and we were the fastest out there, only if we wouldn't have the damage and to our race from our side and the side of other drivers. So good positive things we've got from the race, at least from data gathering, and we'll just keep on it. So.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming up to chat, Adam Jack. I'll be sure to speak to you later. And yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right. See ya. All right. Well, that does conclude the Tier 1 season opener for Season 4 of Amethyst Racing. So, obviously, a very exciting season in store for us all. and join us on Sunday for the Tier 2 race around Australia again. And then on Wednesday, we have Tier 3. So, see you all later, and take care.